39, blue truck, 39.
My daughter was killed about 2.5 years ago, and we just clocked you doing 39 miles an hour in a school zone.
Most drivers told him they didn't know they were speeding.
We just radared you at 37 going through a school zone. Do you have a comment on it?
Well, I didn't think this school was like in session.
So David gave them Tia's photo to remind them.
And this is her.
This is her.
But why does he argue over just an extra 5 or 10 miles an hour? Well, at 20 miles an hour, it can take up to 20 yards to stop your car. Add just another 10 miles an hour, and it doubles the distance up to 40 yards for your car to come to a complete stop. And at just 40 miles an hour, it can take this far, up to 60 yards for your car, even on a dry road, to come to a complete stop. Too late for him and him.
It's kind of like a picture of what it would be like if this would actually happen.
But what if all this fake mayhem never gets through to the students? What if the proven numbers don't get through to them either? That 1 in 3 of them will be in some form of drunk driving crash in their lifetime. That someone is killed in this country every 22 minutes in a drunk driving crash, and that 6,000 teens are killed each and every year in crashes. Well, you keep trying to drive the point home until you drive them here.
Yeah, I'm high, and didn't think about anything except my next fix. You know, it's crazy, but that's what you do, is crazy things.
And research suggests that up to 75% of all bank robbers are like Randy, motivated by drugs, trying to get enough money for their next score. And the FBI says they score often up to $43 million taken in this country last year, with only about 8 million of that actually recovered from robbers like Randy who prefer a bank next to a freeway. According to the latest surveys, there are now more than 300 marijuana-related businesses here in Denver alone, more than 2,200 licensed in the entire state, with an industry revenue approaching $1 billion a year. Even so, there are some groups who still believe that somehow the genie can be put back in the bottle. But the doctor's critics don't share that same optimism. They point out that the failure rate in cloning animals has been extremely high. Dolly the sheep was born only after hundreds of embryos died. That could mean that hundreds of human embryos will likely die as well. And even if they do succeed, animal research shows that a human clone could suffer a host of health problems. That is, if they do indeed have one that does indeed survive.